Alright guys, so this next Patreon request comes from Major Mercury, who asked me to do a crossover pairing between Dipper Pines and Marcy Wu. As always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, where you guys can hit the third tier. That will allow you access to send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube, as well as check out all the other stuff on the other two tiers on my Patreon. I'm currently holding a Q&A prelude for Gamera, so that will be that's going to be the next Q&A, so if you want to be part of that, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon to do so. But other than that, let's get started. So, for those who are not aware, because I haven't done one of these in a while, crossover pairing is pretty simple. Basically, I'm talking about two characters, putting them together, and be like, could these two work as a couple? And honestly, Dipper and this is going to hurt me a bit, because I'm such a Dip fan, I'm so stubborn at it. But also, Major Mercury has been on like this apparent Dipper and Marcy kick, so I'm essentially indulging him with this, but hey, you're helping pay the bills at Mercury, so I acquiesce. So let's get the first thing out of the room. Yes, Marcy is older than Dipper, and as a Dip fan, I don't think the age difference is that far apart. It's only like, and I've said this before with Dipper and Wendy, is that it's really it's only a 3-year age difference. Now, if it was like 5 to 6, it's no. Especially if it was like Mac and Frankie from Foster's, no, that's a Chris Hansen situation right there. But a 3-year age difference, and I think it's the height that fucks people up, but still. You know who else, like, and I know, like, oh, it's 3 years, that's so, the woman's 3 years older. You know who else is in a relationship with a woman 3 years older than them? Me! My girlfriend's 3 years older than me. Yeah. So, I don't see the problem here. Now, again, if it was like, if like, again, and we're gonna use Marcy because this is the crossover. If Marcy was like 18 or 20, and Dipper was the same age he was, I'd be like, no, this is a call the cops kind of situation. But it's like, she's what, 15, 16 years old, and he's 12 going on 13. Let's say, since it's the end of the show, it's 13. It's not that bad. I don't think that's that bad. But again, if it was like older, no. Just no. Anyway, so now that we've gotten age out of the way, let's talk about the actual, like, let's talk about the actual relationship. I think these two little eggheads would be constantly like going on, scientific adventures and learning knowledge and everything else. They like the thing of it is that these two are so quick-witted, but also they're so systematically dumb as they are smart, because they have no neither Dipper nor Marcy have any self-preservation. They have no idea what the fuck other emotions are to other people, and I've said this before, given the right circumstances, and especially in Marcy's case, these two could easily be they could easily have a villain arc. If you've been on this channel long enough, you know what I'm talking about. But that is the big thing. Is that both of them I could just see the two of them just like, writing hypotheses, or, comparing notes from Amphibia and the world of Gravity Falls, all in the town. Everything about those two would just be like, ooh, let's trade notes, and that would be the date. Two of them just talking about notes and, trading information and all of that. And also, I really do think that these two would be constantly just talking for hours, and it would just devolve into something like one subject would become another, just again and again and again. It would just be completely adorable of seeing these two just sorry, I lost my train of thought. Just seeing these two, like, just talk about nothing, and also I think they would be great at creating like a game, like a board game or something else. Now, keep that in mind, is because I think these two would also not try to stop each other when it comes to trying to get too much in like if they're going on a dangerous mission. I don't think the two of them would understand, hey, no, like, this is dangerous shit, don't touch it. The two of them, if you put Marcy and Dipper and the absolute arrogance that the two of them have, or just in Marcy's case, sheer curiosity, yeah, they're gonna touch the thing and try to figure it out. So, yeah, I think these two would be the best and worst for for everyone else around them. They'd be the best for each other. It's just the public safety for everyone else would be at risk. That's what I'm trying to say here. So, do I think Marcy and Dipper are a good relationship? I think they make a great relationship. I really do. The two of them would just be being the two egghead lovebirds. Fortunately, as not on my opinion, I prefer Dipper with Wendy, and I prefer Marcy with Sasha or Anne. You can't tell me, like, I know the running thing in the Amphibia fandom is just, hey, the three of them are lesbians. But you look at, for the longest time I was like, nah, they're really good friends. But if you go back and watch that show, I'm like, yeah, Barley, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but, like, there are some moments where they're really close. So, I'm just saying, and we know Sasha's bi. So, one of them is dating the other one. That's all I'm saying. One of them is the friend cheering, at the bare minimum. One of them is the friend cheering on the other two, and two of them are dating. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Marcy and Dipper as a couple? Do you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Once again, I'd like to thank Major Mercury for this Patreon request, as well as continued patronage. Like I said, if you'd like to have your own Patreon, if you guys would like to have your own Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, where you guys can hit the 3rd tier. That'll allow you access to send requested videos to do here on YouTube. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.